Hello, friends. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're still on our JavaScript ES6 series, and today we'll be looking at how to use class syntax to define a constructor function. ES6 provides a new syntax to create objects using the class keyword. It should be noted that the class syntax is just syntax and not a full-fledged class-based implementation of an object-oriented paradigm, unlike in languages such as Java, Python, Ruby. In ES5, an object can be created by defining a constructor function and using the new keyword to instantiate the object. In ES6, a class declaration has a constructor method that is invoked with the new keyword. If the constructor method is not explicitly defined, then it is implicitly defined with no argument. So what does this mean? So here we have a class called Space Shuttle, and we have a constructor that is defined explicitly, right? With it targets planet parameter, and then there's a function inside of the Space Shuttle class. All right. So here we have another class called Rocket, but this time around there is no explicit constructor declaration, but it doesn't mean that it does not have a constructor. When you don't when if you don't create a constructor, your class is automatically given one by your by ES6, yeah, in the new JavaScript ES6. So here we are creating an object of the class Space Shuttle. So we create it like this: const zeros equals new Space Shuttle, and then we pass in this argument Jupiter, because in our constructor we have one parameter, like it requires one parameter. So while creating an object of this class, we have to use passing one argument. So print to Jupiter in console, so zeros dot takeoff. So using this object, we can call the function that was this declared in this class. Basically, this is how class and objects work. So let's look at the next thing. It should be noted that the class keyword declares a new function, okay, to which a constructor is added. This constructor is invoked when new is called to create a new object. It declares a new function to which constructor is added. Note: upper camel case should be used by convention for ES6 class names, as in Space Shuttle above. So this is like the convention for class names, how you should name them. It's camel case, but the first letter should always be in uppercase. The constructor method is a special method for creating and initializing an object created with a class. You will learn more about it in object-oriented programming section. All right. In another section, we're going to learn more about the constructor. So in our little exercise, we are asked to use the class keyword and write a constructor to create the vegetable class. The vegetable class allows you to create a vegetable object with a property name that gets passed to the constructor. So this is just what object-oriented programming looks like. It's made up of classes. We use things like classes, objects, and other principles or other parts of it. So here we are asked to create a vegetable class. So I'm gonna start with the class keyword and the class name, and then I'll open our parenthesis. So we are asked to also create a constructor, right? Um, Vegetable class allows you to create a vegetable object with a property name. So we need a parameter called name here. And here, just like it was done here, we're gonna have these dots. Name equals name. All right, so here in the lines below, we have a carrot object. So this is actually an object, and it is created with or it is created from the class vegetable, right? So when we do console.log carrot.name, we're gonna get carrot. Okay, let's say we have let me try to add something else to this constructor, another parameter. Let me say, well, what are other properties of a vegetable apart from the name? Now let's say color. Then in here, we're also going to have this dot color equals color. So if I try to display the carrots, the color of the vegetable, I'll I'll need to do something like carrots dot color. And okay, I'm supposed to also define it here. I forgot to do that. So it's carrots are orange or yellow. I wonder if you've seen a yellow carrot before. I have. So yeah, so the carrots are orange. I could also create as many um objects as I want. What other vegetable do we have? Avocado. Avocado is a fruit, but it's also a vegetable. If you didn't know. Avocado. Avocados are green to the best of my knowledge. So let's display our avocado objects. Let's create a sentence. Alright, let's use something we've learned before. Um, let's say avocado name is what avocado avocado dot color is the is something in color. Well, okay. Avocado is green in color. And I want to move a step further to use something we've learned before. Since it's an object, let's try to do some destructuring and see how that works. So we could have name and let's destructure the name and color from our avocado. Ah, why do I keep writing E? So instead of having avocado.name, have just name and color and it still works. See? How cool is this? So let's go ahead and run our test before we get into something else. This should work. And yes, we are good to go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you.